You're drinking hot coffee right now.
I'm sweating too.
That's wild.
And too bad it's not hot. It's room temperature.
Gross.
Anyway, welcome back to the Polinsky family
You didn't
channel.
clap.
No, I don't need to because we
That's right.
got the jig set up.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully you guys enjoy. Can I?
Yeah, you're doing great.
I didn't even get to introduce the show.
Keep it. Yeah, I know I interrupted you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Welcome to my world, everybody. But welcome back to our couch conversations.
Yeah.
I'm Eddie. You are Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
We are the Polinskys.
That is me.
That's us.
That's us. That's
Yeah.
us. That is us.
Hopefully we got a quick show for you. I don't know how this is gonna go.
It's gonna go
Wednesday
great.
night. No, I mean it always does.
Yes.
It's Wednesday night, so my goal is to have it uploaded by tomorrow morning. Go like, subscribe our channel now. Stop, pause, go do that now. Go follow us on Instagram, TikTok.
We have TikTok again?
I'm Twitter. Yeah, we've always had it. We just never use it.
Oh, I'm not even logged in anymore.
Facebook. I'm everywhere right now, so.
Yep.
I'm obviously moving and grooving. I have a lot of things I'm thinking about, and working on. So stay tuned.
I'm excited. This is totally like off the cuff, but I'm really excited about your energy level with all of this right now. Because I feel like it's different than ever before. Maybe it's just because you're excited about what you're choosing to do, but
it has a lot to do with it. But the key thing is maintaining that, because it can easily be deflated. I like to change my mind a lot, so my goal is to stay on this for a minute. Like even just I posted something, I think it was like a week or so ago, just asking for not necessarily support, but if anybody wanted to do anything. I got nothing. It was straight crickets. People were just like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I posted it again, and I heard from like 3 or 4 different people within the matter of a couple hours. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. I just want to create content. I want other people. I mean, I think it's all about giving back to other people. So obviously, I got close friends that I'm gonna try to work with. That's not why I was saying what I was saying, but I think even that's why we started last year, was because I was tired of absorbing so much content. I was like, if I'm gonna be in this space, I might as well give back to it.
Yeah.
And create content, and hopefully have other people that want to create content too, and just talk and hang out, and yeah. So I mean, that's partially why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because we don't really talk that much outside of the couch conversation. We need to pick a username. Couch conversations, but I was just kidding. Have you noticed I've been talking more?
Yeah. Did you do that on purpose?
Trying to.
Oh.
We'll see how it goes. I'll probably just crash and not be able to upload this tonight, and you'll get this when you get this.
Sidetrack. Not really sidetrack. Do you hear an echo? You can't hear an echo.
I hear your voice in the headphones.
Oh, how sweet. I hear an echo when I'm talking. Did you happen to turn your volume down all the way on your phone?
Yeah.
Then I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
Okay. Anyway,
they can't. I can't hear it in the headset. So
okay, cool. Then that's all that matters.
See, this is the production side of things.
Yay!
I'm not cutting that either.
So
I want to upload the video, like I've mentioned. This is the 3rd time that I've mentioned that.
Yeah. So I need to get going.
Yeah. So we want to talk about.
No, and there's something about like you wanting to be, do producing and stuff like that. So a long time ago, you learned a little bit from Eric Thomas about like the different skill sets and stuff, and like where you thrive. And you've always kind of thrived, not behind the scenes, but you've always thrived putting everything together in the background. I feel like you've always really enjoyed that.
It's a good point. I think for the longest time, whether it was selfish reasons or ego, like I wanted to be the guy. And in a way, I think I still can be, but still be able to produce and do stuff in the background. And eventually, my goal is eventually to find not necessarily somebody to latch onto, but somebody to latch with outside of what we're creating, and build something fun, cool, big. And I think I just heard a bleep, and I don't think I put my airplane thing on.
You didn't do D&D. Oh,
yeah,
fun.
that thing. Anyway, yeah, because the airplane would crash you wouldn't be getting this
right.
fantastic view right here.
Wow.
So, but anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. So I think that's one reason why you're like super excited about it or more energized to keep going and create something then.
I think it's because the vision's a lot clearer. I mean, obviously, not knowing who to be working with or what podcasts or vlogs we're going to be creating, but having I think it's all about self-awareness, like understanding my strengths and what I enjoy. Be interesting. This is a lot of work, though. I'm not going to lie. It can be frustrating when something, like when you're editing or something, you're asking it to do what you want it to do, and it doesn't do what you want it to do, and then you got to figure it out. There's a lot. I'm at baby steps at this point. Oh, and there goes our light, like we mentioned. Well, so we have two Ring cameras, and then we ask YouTube to pause it. Oh, that's genius.
Like pause it on the white. So
and then we have our TV, and we ask YouTube to create a white screen. No, what? These are the tips and tricks. Maybe we'll take it out.
No, I wasn't telling you to stop. I was telling the TV to stop.
Oh. So yeah, we're asking our TV to be a white screen.
Yes.
So that way you don't get these weird shadows. Oh, look at that. Maybe that'll be a tip that I share. Anyway, so what do you want to talk about as you wait for it? You can head next.
Did you want to go first? You said off the cuff.
There's a couple things I want to talk about. I mean, we don't have to go in order or anything.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Start us off.
One thing that stuck out to me today, you're not really on social media fully yet, so I don't know if you probably didn't see it, but Theo Von, TMZ reported that he like got aggressive with a fan or something at a Nashville bar, and you could easily tell that he was frustrated. And then based on what people were saying, I mean, it's the internet, you can only take it for what it is. But Theo Von seems like a very chill guy.
Yeah.
But like, you could tell he was frustrated, and it seemed like this guy was bothering him, like throughout the day, throughout the night, whenever it happened. And the guy came up, and Theo said something. They both looked angry, and the guy came up towards Theo again, and Theo like grabbed him by the throat and like pushed him, and then the video cut off. So like, my theory and opinion is he was probably asking for the guy to give him space. The guy didn't do it, so he chucked him by the throat.
Cut him.
Yeah, pretty much. So the whole reason I'm bringing this up is I really hope that he doesn't apologize because he has to, because the PR says it's a good idea or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just stick by your word and stick by, like, your fans actually know who you are. You don't need to apologize to anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe as a mature adult, like, you don't want to put your hands on other people, but when somebody keeps bothering you and is doing it for clickbait to make you snap, especially with who he is, he's like one of the best podcasters out there, one of the best comedians out there. I don't know, I hope he doesn't apologize. Because then I lose respect for him. It's like, dude, you're owned. Now you're trying to not gain fans. I don't know, just trying to gain notoriety or respect or something like that. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's either that or they're owned. Like, not that Jason Kelce is owned, but he is by ESPN and Fox.
Yeah.
ESPN or Fox. Like, the fact that someone is going to insult your family and you can't... He retaliated. Should he have done what he did? It doesn't really matter. You know, you do what you did. But, like, why does he have to go on national television while he's doing commentating and stuff or analyzing? Why does he have to go and apologize? Because the network says he has to. Like, we're not stupid. That obviously is why he had to apologize on national television. Like, if he didn't have to, he probably could have put a tweet out and be like, I should not have done that. That, you know, but like, why when he's about to do, like, no, that's just, he's owned.
Yeah.
So he went from like being owned by the Eagles and playing really well and good for him. But now, I mean, and I think that's one thing I respect so much about Pat, is like he refuses. So he's Pat McAfee. Yeah, Pat McAfee. Sorry.
McAfee. Who?
Is he refuses to be owned by anybody. So like he has worked out a partnership with ESPN to where like they have no control.
Yeah, he's got full creative control.
You know, and I think that's the goal. And you can only do that if you're confident in who you are and willing to...
You know what you have?
Risk everything, yeah.
And live by your own terms and your own
Yeah.
means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun timeout.
Yeah, we're back.
Fixed it. She was right. There
There's
was
an
an
echo.
echo. I heard it while she was talking.
Maybe
Anyway.
am I talking too loud?
No, it was
Oh,
our cameras that
okay.
were picking up the sound from the recording. Anyway, so
Mm.
so yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I just hope he doesn't apologize for throat slicing the guy and yeah. Anyway.
Well, I think that's an important lesson too. Like, even there it is again. When it comes to since our what?
Oh, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing. Maybe it's ghosts.
Uh, mm, um, when it comes to like even this channel's, life and us as parents and husband and wife and all that sort of stuff. Like even parenting a child, like you have to teach your children boundaries. At least in my mind. Like they have to understand no means no, and I need space means I need space and get out of my face. And if you do not do that, there are going to be repercussions. And if that means someone punches you in the face, then that means someone punches you in the face. You crossed a line.
I mean, there's space boundaries, but I don't think there shouldn't be any boundaries or limits in life. Because then you're just going to be pigeonholed and you're going to be put in a box.
That was definitely not the direction I was going.
That's all I heard was you said there are boundaries. And I was just thinking, well, if you put boundaries on somebody there.
Oh, I see what you mean. I was talking and focusing on space, but that is correct. I guess I wasn't specific
my brain
enough.
went somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine. That's why we're talking about things.
That is true.
Because that's what you do in podcasts. You talk about things.
That is true. What was it? Declan said something to me the other day.
Mom.
Yeah, all the time. Oh my gosh. Oh, I remember what it was. So we were watching Price is Right. And this lady won a like a super advanced shower. It had like the jets coming out the sides and like from the top, like multiple. I mean, Sweet. It was fantastic. Like $3 or $4 grand for like just this little like cube of a shower. And she was like bigger-ish. And he was like, Mom, she can't use that. She's too big and can't fit in it. And I had like this, I know. And I mean, we've had the conversation about like skin color before because he's asked about, and like that it doesn't matter the skin color. Like it, anybody can do anything if they put their mind to it, right? It doesn't matter what your skin color is, what you look like. If you're a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter, right? So I had to have this conversation with Declan that like, one, you don't talk about a woman's weight, right? Like as a guy and just even as a human being, like we're not going to focus on a woman's weight. It doesn't matter because it could be medically induced, right? There could be reasons. But also like just because she is that big doesn't mean that she can't do something with her life. And she could in fact fit into that shower. But like, yeah, I had to like pause for a second. Like, am I really having this conversation with my almost 6-year-old? And I didn't really know how to respond, but I think I did pretty well.
I mean, they're always going to have conversations like that. I remember when I was his age, so in kindergarten, I had a black teacher, and somehow race came up or whatever, and I'm literal like Declan.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, Mom, she's brown.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like, no, Mom, she's brown.
And not black. Her skin is actually brown. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
So, I don't know. That's just...
Yeah.
Just how my brain worked. It was very literal.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's black or white, but that defeats the conversation. There's no gray.
Yeah.
It's one side or the other, so...
But, like, Declan will... To confirm the way he's thinking and like understanding what I'm talking about, he'll give me like examples of different people that are like different skin color than us. And I'll even explain to him down to like how tan my skin is compared to dad's skin. Like that doesn't make me any better than dad or dad any better than me. Right? Like people's skin color is just different. Mm-hmm. And I think that if we don't have conversations like this is how kids grow up to have this correlation between a certain skin color is bad. It starts at this age.
Mhm.
Like they're curious about it at this age. So like not having conversations about it and just pushing it under the rug starts to give people like, well,
We don't have rugs in this house.
that's true. We don't. Um, starts to
The
give
bath mat.
kids like
Brush it under the bath
oh
mat.
my goodness. All right. Next thought.
Sorry. So what do you want to ask? Did I just completely ruin your thought?
No.
Okay.
No, that was
Typically just derail
it was
conversations.
all about the shower and
Oh,
this
hey.
poor girl.
Wait, what?
The shower and the girl that couldn't fit. He thought couldn't fit in the
Oh,
shower.
back to the bath mat. Yeah, poor
Oh, we
lady.
did. Wow, full circle.
Full circle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's kind of lighthearted. Tell me something that you
Tell
do
me something good.
as a parent that you swore you would never do, but like my kid will never do that, or I will never do that as a parent. Anything?
Jesus. Take the wheel. I don't put me on the spot here.
I'll give you an example if you want me to go first.
Yeah, sure. Give me time to think about this. I didn't know we're deep diving.
No, okay, so here's the thing. I don't want, if we're gonna like talk about something, I don't really want to like ask you something that is just like a one-liner and doesn't have conversation with it, right? To where we can actually like, talk.
Did you figure who I am? I'm only filled with one-liners.
That's true. Yeah, you are one and done. Except for kids, we're not one and done. But anyway,
Anyway.
Mine, I swore that I would never bribe my kids with like candy and treats in order for them to eat. And I literally did it.
Oh, I mean,
tonight.
it's easy to say one thing, but then when you put yourself in that situation, everything is out the window.
Changes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta find a way to win. So
Find a way to get them to eat broccoli.
Yeah, so if you're gonna eat that full plate of food, I'm gonna bribe you with candy or ice cream or cookies. Yeah.
Sure enough, and we did it tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
One of them
feels like we do it every night at this point.
Yeah.
Literally fight. If we're fighting terrorists at this point. It's mental warfare.
It is. Candy terrorists over here. We can't really say that word. You can't say that word on YouTube.
You can't?
I don't think so.
We only have a couple subscribers at this point. I don't think they're gonna demonetize us. No, we got more than that. More supporters than that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for supporting.
We love you all.
Since we're here, why don't we talk about it again? Go like and subscribe.
Send it to your friends.
Well, I don't remember anymore because the way we learned from certain people on how they parented, and I think we picked up a lot of what they they did and do, and I completely forgot everything that I said I was going to do. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
What's interesting?
So do you feel like you're not the parent? I guess you wouldn't remember, but are you not the parent that you expected to be?
No, I think I am the person I expected to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my whole goal was to try to spend as much time with the kids as I can to be a present parent. I feel like I could do way better in that, but at least I'm around. Shots fired. So yeah.
Shots heard around the world.
No, just in Pinellas County, Florida. Shout out to the Berg. That's it? That's all you wanted to ask?
No, because what you just said actually correlated into the next one. But
something that came up when I was out and about. I don't remember where I was going. I was getting gas.
For Mother's Day for me, when you washed my car.
No, I think it was about myself.
Oh.
It was when I was going to the gym. Just for my car. No, so two separate occasions happened within like a day of each other. So I was at the store. I was at Winn-Dixie, and these guys were selling stuff outside the grocery store. I shouldn't say the name. I just did anyway. Because we don't give out free ads. We're trying to. Hey, if you want to sponsor this podcast or this YouTube channel, hit us up. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what they were selling, but like, my question is, like, when do you have a conversation with somebody that's trying to sell something out and about? Because my initial reaction, it was terrible. Usually, sometimes I talk to them, but like, I feel like I'm always going to end up saying no anyway. because I don't want to hear the pitch. I'm just being nice. This one, I guess I need to practice because I fumbled really bad. Because it's like, hey, do you have a second to stop and talk? I was like, no, and I gotta go. And I just had a bag of milk and something else. But then at the no, at the gas station, there was a kid walking around with candy or whatever, and he was asking basically like, hey, can you support me? I'm trying to play football this year. I was like, yeah, sure. Let me go check. We'll check my wallet. Had $4 in there. I was like, here you go. And I was like, he's like, which one do you want? I was like, don't worry about it. I was like, just go ball out this year.
Mm.
And like, he ended up having like a small little smile and everything. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Oh.
And then he walked away. But yeah, so it's like, do you sit there, not sit there, but like, do you actually engage in the conversation with the people that are out there trying to sell stuff, even if you know
Mm.
you're gonna say no, or do you actually like try to have a conversation and see what they're trying to sell you? That was all over the
Uh,
place mentally, but
I think the way you asked that question was the same. But I think yes, I would. It depend with the person at the grocery store, was that a kid as
no,
well?
it was an adult, young adult.
Mm. I think for a kid, I will always allow them to sell to me
Mm-hmm.
because I want them to create that habit and that grit and that tenacity to be uncomfortable at a very young age.
Yeah, I think I was kind of thinking the same thing.
You
I thought it
know,
was like pretty dope. I was like, if I was your age,
there's no way.
I'd be hiding. I'd be
I
hiding.
never sold any of those candies because now, like you think about nowadays, when we had to go sell chocolates around the neighborhood for stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like our parents made us do it, right? Like at least I did. My dad
I
and my
didn't play sports
grandparents,
growing up.
they made it, huh?
I didn't play sports growing up.
Oh, I guess you're right. Well, okay. So for my soccer team, we had to go and sell chocolates door to door.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the most uncomfortable. I never did well, ever. And you would think I would because I love to talk, but I never
Yeah,
did
you do.
well, ever. And so even now today, like if I have to, it's very uncomfortable for me. But nowadays, like the parents just post their thing on Facebook or Instagram or whatever,
Oh,
like,
heavy.
hey, so and so is selling chocolates. Here's our sign up sheet, and I'll get it for you.
Oh
Like,
well.
what is that teaching the kids? That doesn't teach them anything. Oh, mom and dad will post it for me, so I'll get my quota. Like, but on the other side, um, somebody I know, actually, their daughter is trying to go to Japan for her senior school trip. So she's a freshman, sophomore in high school.
They're already planning for the senior trip.
Oh yeah, they start at the beginning of their freshman year.
Sweet.
It's Japan.
Japan. That's pretty dope.
Um, and she had a garage sale at her house and was selling everything to go to the proceeds for Japan.
Okay.
But her
Her
dad,
stuff?
yes, her stuff and family stuff. Like they did like a family garage sale. And the proceeds were going to her school trip for Japan. And the only thing that her dad did was post that they're having a garage sale and that so like it wasn't like a sign up sheet. She's selling chocolates to go to Japan for school, sign up and buy her chocolates for her.
Mm-hmm.
It's no, like she had to set this whole thing up. She's going to be working the cash register. Like a lot of this stuff is hers so that she can, so that it's just about like, creating that tenacity.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think for adults, I don't know. I mean, I hate to like automatically
So
say
I guess
no.
my going back to what I was trying to ask. I don't know if I even asked it. Like, do you engage with them even if you know you're gonna say no? Because
I
that's basically what
don't
it did.
know.
Like, I'm not gonna engage with you if I know I'm gonna say no. I think I just gotta work on the escape route because I fumbled so bad.
Mm.
I was like, I got stuff to do. What am I gonna do with a freaking gallon of milk?
Stand there
I
and
mean,
hold it.
we were you were waiting on me for breakfast.
Oh. Mm. But at the same time, do they deserve the respect of?
Maybe it was no. I think it was dinner.
It's
We were
probably dinner.
having breakfast for dinner. I think that's where my confusion is.
Favorite.
It's the best. It's our favorite.
But I think that discomfort of like how bad I did selling chocolates comes back to me when someone tries to like sell me something.
Yeah, I think the people that annoy the crap out of me are the ones in the
Spectrum and Verizon people.
Like I avoid them at all costs.
Yep. I
I
make
will
the
go
boys.
out of my way to go around the toys. I'm not walking through the electronics to go talk to you.
So annoying.
You know what does work though? I mean, we weren't lying either. The at Target, I think it's AT&T or whatever. They were like, "What services do you have?" I was like, "We just switched to Verizon literally a couple days ago." We're like, "Oh, okay. Well, I hope they work for
Treat
you
you
and do
well
what
or
I need."
something.
I was like, "Because there's no way I'm getting out of this contract.
No.
I'm losing a lot of money if we end up moving again."
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we have the Wi-Fi that they asked for at the Wally Worlds.
Every time.
Are you moving anytime soon? I don't
I don't
know.
know. Mama, you got your hands full, is what I usually get
Oh, yeah,
all the
nice.
time. Like,
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I
Did
think
we? I feel like I said that. I don't even know what it means.
I take it as a compliment saying that I handle chaos well.
Oh, nice. That should be in your bio.
The master at chaos. Your sister always used to say that.
Oh yeah, she's got
Especially,
4 by herself.
yeah. Four under, what was it? Four under four? Four under five?
I don't know. I'm not a
Four under five.
not a great uncle, but anyway, thanks for calling me out there.
Yeah. No, and I
I called
didn't.
myself out, but sorry about it. I could do better,
We both could.
and you could too. I'll take them down with me. Whoever's still watching at this point.
Wow.
What else did you want to ask about?
I think it was a little too serious, but one of them was, what would you want the boys to remember? So, like, not that you're on your deathbed, but like as you get older and the boys or the kids are telling their kids about
you
dad.
never know. You could be on your deathbed right now and not know it.
That's true.
Tomorrow is never promised.
We've been doing a lot of self-reflection lately.
No doubt.
At least I have.
Yeah, I have too.
A lot.
So, what's your question? Sorry.
Well, you are.
Why am I on my deathbed?
I don't know.
It's caffeine, that's why. Anyway.
Probably. You are a grandpa and your kids are telling their kids about you. What do you want them to remember about you?
He worked hard and he was present. I mean, that's what the phase I'm at right now. I want both. And they sound contradicting. But I mean, I'm always about trying to set up the legacy. Like that's all I think about is how can I make their lives better?
Yeah. But also be around.
Yeah. It's mental warfare in my own brain.
But I will say though, somebody that is a dad that is setting up for his kid's future is around though. You know, like you think about you as a young kid, you had neither. As a young kid. We're not talking teens, but like I just want to make that
you don't
clear.
Have to justify. Well, you know what you're talking about.
Yes, but they do not. Some do. Some do. But
come into our world.
I mean, you didn't have either.
They're still here.
So like there wasn't a dad that was trying to set up and work hard for you. Nor was he really spending time with you. You know, so like even though you are working hard for the boys and they see that, you still are home and you play like hell with them when you are home. And I think that goes a long way.
You have to.
You know? So.
It's not easy. I know that for a fact.
Yeah. I know it's a constant battle. I just hope you know that you are actually doing a good job.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to lead off with this and you cut me off, so I completely got distracted. But it had to do with like being the most relatable, unrelatable parents out there. Because everybody compliments us on, and I don't want to brag, but it's true. Like anybody that knows us that's watching this, they always compliment us on how well the kids are behaved whenever they're in public and how awesome they are, how they have manners and they're sweet and all this stuff. And it's like I remember
Hmm.
growing up. I don't know if they told my mom that I was the same, but like you didn't hear that much out and about. Listen, even growing up and becoming an adult, like you didn't hear that or see that. So
Hmm.
it's just like, it's pretty awesome.
That makes me sad for you that you never heard that.
It's not. I mean, I wasn't paying attention, so I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
putting
true.
that on anybody or even my mom.
Yeah,
I just didn't. I don't know if I.
you just don't remember it.
No,
I'm
I have
assuming
the
you probably
terrible
remembered.
recall. I remember when I started drinking years ago. Started losing my memory because I used to
Really?
have great recall. Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
that's true.
dates and people's names and faces, and then alcohol ended up getting in my system.
Really?
That's all I mean, it's probably an excuse, but that's what I point my finger towards the
Mm.
alcohol.
Well, I mean, it is a poison, realistically. So,
It's a great band.
oh boy. Well, gosh, that stinks because I used to hear that all the time.
About you?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So I guess we
Mm-hmm.
found the common factor. So
What
it's
do you mean?
you. You are raising the kids, not me. No.
I mean, I am home all day, but like, that's a
Why don't you get
difference.
out once in a while? Jeez.
Yeah. Mm. With 3 kids, are you kidding?
You said you handle
Yeah.
chaos well,
I
so
could do it. I
why don't you
could
back
do
it
a
up?
much better job.
Why don't you back up your words, lady? Hmm.
I've
Hmm.
had 8 months to figure out how to like work with Elena's schedule. I guess I could figure it out now.
Her schedule drives me crazy,
Mm.
and I'm not even with her all the time.
Yeah.
It is. Every freaking kid is different. It's crazy.
Yes.
I was gonna say something very controversial, so I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Hey,
No, I'm keeping
we
it to
are
myself.
real
No,
on this channel.
not with this line. I'm keeping it
Okay.
to myself.
Okay.
Anyway,
That's
you want to wrap it
funny.
up?
Sure.
Unless
Good.
wait, did you have something else you wanted to
No.
say? It's
No.
okay if you did.
No. It's
Okay.
gonna take too long to talk about, and then this is gonna go way too long, and we wanted it to be quick.
For next time.
Yes.
We appreciate you all for following along. We hope you enjoyed this conversation. Feel free to comment below on what you enjoyed, what your thoughts are about if you talk to somebody out and about when they're trying to sell you something, or do you just avoid them because you know you're going to say no anyway?
About that, one thing I will say that is different that I learned or forced myself to do,
Here we go.
it's going too long because of me. That's okay. Is to always give them eye contact no matter what. I think for so long people would like look at us and be like, "Hey," and we'd just look down like, "Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at
I
me."
always try to make a point to, even at work, like I always try to like look up and see if we make eye contact just to acknowledge them. Like you're
Mm.
both in the freaking hallway, we recognize each other. Like why can't you say something?
I'm just gonna look where I'm going
Oh,
so
that
I
drives
don't
me.
fall. Like
It's a
I'm
sign of lack of confidence.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
until probably 5 or 6 years ago, that was me.
really?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to talk? What? There's a point where you either don't want to talk to people and you're in your own little world, or you lack
No, it
confidence.
was like consciously looking down. I would like pass people. So
Yeah,
when I was
I
at
mean I
work, I
am
never did it,
too, but like there's yeah.
but I would consciously walk past
But
people and look down.
we're working. I'm working in a place where we don't know each other
Mm.
because we're all different
Mm.
departments. You were talking about somewhere where everybody knows everybody,
Yes.
so it's very different. But still, we're in the same environment. Like
Yeah.
show some respect anyway. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe. We love you all, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Deuces.